Hey, my name is Joseph Mixon, and I am an automation architect at AdviseX.
My name is Robert Sirchia. I am a principal architect here at AdviseX. Hey, Joe, you there?
Yep.
Hey,
what you got?
Hey, buddy. I need a new environment. So we got a new feature branch coming in, cut it. I need a new environment. Everything else is kind of the same as development, but make it parallel. Can I get that in the next 15, 20 minutes?
Yeah, you can get it in the next 15 to 20 days. How big of an environment you need? You need it to match dev, exactly.
So I need dev, right? And I cut a feature branch where I'm going to do some new development, new feature development, and it's going to need it for 2 weeks. But I need everything to kind of look like dev, kind of close as production as possible. But I can't interrupt dev because they got some other stuff going on. So this is kind of a special feature. So it should take like, what, 10, 15 minutes maybe?
Do you know how big the dev environment is? Do you know how many machines that encompasses? Do you know how many IP addresses that is? How much storage and compute that is?
It's like, I don't know, 10, 15, maybe 10, 15 machines. Maybe.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, isn't that like copy and paste in VMsphere or something or whatever you guys do?
Yeah, no, there's no magic copy and paste for the dev environment, unfortunately. Yeah, man, I can start working on that, but it's gonna be a while. I'll be honest. It's gonna be like, maybe Thursday, and
Thursday.
Not this Thursday. Like probably 2 Thursdays from now. It is more like.
I got 6 contractors here sitting, and I'm paying. And Thursday, I mean, that's like 4 days away.
So
like you're killing me.
You can't just do this in the existing environment. Why do we have to build something new?
Because I don't want to interrupt normal development, and this is a special feature, and we want to make sure it works, and we don't want to impact anything. It's just kind of, it's a one-off feature branch, so it's, it should just, we're just writing a new service, and we're going to tie into it and do some testing, make sure it works. And I mean, I just, like I said, isn't this something that's like you could just like knock out, like help me out here?
Yeah, I wish I could, but really we're just not set up for that right now. It's not something I can do anytime soon, but I'll put it on the list and I'll let you know when we get there. I've got to talk to networking team, got to talk to security, got to go get some storage procured for all this. I have no idea what our compute looks like right now. That's 5 teams off the top of my head.
I thought, like, what do you guys do all day then? Like, I'm like, come on, like, I need a solid here. I need some favor. Can I get, like, I need to get guys going. Isn't this just like a click or something?
Yeah,
no?
This is the favor. This is making it happen. It's like going into a grocery store and saying, I need a sandwich. Like, you don't really need a sandwich. You need all the things to make a sandwich. You got to have bread. You got to have mayo. You got to have your lunch meat. You want cheese on that. You're gonna take it with you. You need this environment backed up and ready to roll back at any moment. We've got more questions.
What I'm hearing is I can't get it till Thursday at the absolute earliest. But can we have a talk about making this easier, right? Because is there a way we can automate? Because I mean, you guys think I'm lazy because I'm a developer, but can we take what this is and just automate this so I don't have to call you and I don't have to do something? So when I cut a branch, I get a new environment spun up or something?
Yeah, so you had me at the part where you said you wouldn't have to call me. Dude, I would love to do that. I'm just gonna need your help to do that because I'm not a developer. I don't really understand your application and the dependencies and the things that happen under the hood. I just bring it up like you guys tell me to. So in order to automate that, I'm gonna need you guys to help out for sure.
All right, so we can do that. That's not going to be difficult. There's some scripting on behind the scenes. But so, do you have an idea, an assessment of what dev is? So if I said, hey, can you spin a new one up? Could that be done? Do you have we have our arms around that part, right?
Yeah, we can probably work with that. Again, it just comes to you guys understanding all the things that happen behind the scenes in order to make this dev environment or any environment actually stand up and go. And there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. Again, you've got backups, and you've got 10 different teams who all have different roles that you've got to synchronize all together to bring one of these up and make them work efficiently and effectively and up to our standards. So automation would be a great way to solve that because we can bring everybody together, figure out what the standards are and come up with a process to make it easier for everybody.
All right, so if I tell you I'm working out of a branch of my code, does that what that resonates somewhere,
yep.
right? And that's where I'm putting my stuff. So if I trigger that, right, and I create a new branch and I said I'm going to build in this really new cool feature that the execs want from the high ups down, could that be our trigger point? Could you notice that, and then we can script off of that of spinning up a new environment based on a branch?
Yeah,
is that possible?
That's in a Git repo, right? So for sure, that would be awesome, because then you really wouldn't have to call me at all. You can just do your branch and things would happen.
And so, like, I don't keep those branches for long because it's not good practice for us. So it's usually after 1 to 2 sprints, we're gonna just delete it anyway and just spin everything down. Yeah. So if I do that, then you guys know to just delete everything, right? Yeah, I wouldn't need it.
We can. Why don't we just build it where, like, maybe when you request it, you have a set time, and then if you need it for longer than that, that's awesome. Just say, hey, I need it for longer. We can build some kind of a request process to let you extend it. Or if you get finished early, you can clean up early. That would really make my life easier, because cleaning up is a lot more painful than building something.
I mean, as I'm cleaning up my mess with my branches and deleting them after I merge them back into main, I mean, that would be a great trigger for you guys to just deprecate, move everything away, right?
I like it. We're just going to have to sync up on this, on how to make that happen for sure.
Okay, all right. So from the database side, that's possible as well. I can get a copy, or is that just too much I'm asking here?
Again, man, it's not just a database. You got to have everything that it takes to get a database going. It's going to take the same thing, just at a smaller scale. Do you need backups for this database? Does this database need to be in some kind of isolated network? Does it need to be accessible to your existing apps? Those are all questions that we have to know the answer to before we can just hand you your database.
Okay, so I think we have a start. If we can have a conversation about us being able to trigger off what we're going to do to create a process of automation where I don't have to call you, you don't have to talk to me, I don't have to talk to you. There's no, hey, it'll take 4 days to get done, because that's not realistic in my world. If it was automated, like, how long does our servers take to kind of provision something like that? I understand they gotta get approval and all that stuff, but if we took all of that human stuff out of the way and just went on technical time, can I get it in a few minutes?
Yeah, that's possible. I mean, the biggest wait right now is just when you're waiting on different teams to approve things. So there's that time in between, the networking team and the storage team and every other team, that it just kind of expands and makes the whole process take a while. If we can automate all that, you're ripping out all that wait time. So that would make it incredibly faster, like down to minutes. That would be awesome.
So we're literally in a few minutes of just some process changes and automation around that. So I think there's an opportunity for maybe you, me, 6-pack of beer can figure out, hey, if I cut a branch, I get a whole new environment, and it just spins everything up, and when I delete it, it disappears.
It may take more than a 6-pack, but we can definitely make that happen.
Okay, all right, I'm good, awesome. Well, let's get started.
Let's do it, man.
All right, Joe. So let me code this up for you real quick. And if I just do this is a small script that will show you and listen to when I cut a new branch, right? So that's going to tell you, that's going to kick off when I cut a new branch, when I need to do a feature. So can you send me, like, what's next? Like, if I had to provision it tomorrow, like, what does that look like? Is there a script or a command I can do? Can you send it to me?
Yeah, there's so a couple pieces. So first, I just want to say that, like, dude, I feel like we've gotten so far on this, but there's still a lot of extra things we can do to make it better. So I haven't quite got it where it's going to just automatically trigger when you do that. So this is what I'm going to need your help with. Right now, we're just basically taking a copy of everything in the dev environment, and we're cloning that into a new environment, and it's in its own isolated networks, in its own little bubble. You can't get to it from anywhere except for your developer workstations. So no outside access.
Okay.
But I'm really having a hard time trying to make that better. So I got a couple ideas, but I just want to hear from you. Like how can we work together to make it where it is automatic, where there's no interaction? This thing just gets triggered. Is that the script you're talking about right now?
So yeah,
can it do that?
My script right here just listens and sees every once in a while, checks and see if I have a new branch cut, and if I do, it can do something. It knows the name of the branch. So I was thinking if you can give me a command line that will start spinning up a new environment, maybe we'll just call it the name of my branch, right? Makes sense?
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense to me. So so let me send you over some of the REST API documentation. And what you'll be able to do is basically request this environment through the REST API. It's just a catalog item at this point anyway, so you guys can request it whenever you want. It's just making that happen without you having to log in and click a button.
All right, so why don't you send that to me? Let me see if I can get that in.
Okay, cool.
Hey, yo.
Yo.
Joseph, hey, got your API documentation. I got it all in there. It's looking good. The only thing is, my account, I don't have I don't have permission. Can I send this script to you, and then I'll cut a branch, and then we'll watch it work?
Yeah, do that. Yeah, send it my way, and I'm sure it's permissions related if you're not able to run it.
All right, hold on one second. This is. It's in your inbox.
Okay.
All right. So real quick, I want to walk you through what it did. So this script just sees if I have a new branch, it pulls the name of my branch, it creates a new environment according to the documentation, names it what my branch is called, right? Because it's my new feature, and then it should just do everything, right? Like this will give me my servers, and then. Right, so I'm good.
Yeah,
correct?
Yeah. I mean it does do all that. I mean, I think there's still some ways that we could definitely make it better. Let me see if I can kick it off real quick since you sent it to me, and then we can kind of watch this thing happen. All right, cool. Fire in the hole. All right, can you see it spinning up on your side? You see anything happening?
No, not yet.
Okay. Yeah, it's probably going to take a little while.
Why?
Well, I mean, like it's automatic, but you still got to build everything. We're still, we're cloning everything. We're cloning the whole dev environment, so it's not going to be just magic. It's still going to take time, even though it's automated.
I don't think you realize how we code. It's copy and paste. It should just be instantly there. So it's not like that.
Yeah, no. If you copy and paste a house, you still gotta build the thing. Something we could do though. So what if we just took snapshots of the environment every night and we just made clones off of that? So we're not having to copy everything. We're just basically making a differential copy of however it was the night before. Would that be good enough, or do you guys is that environment consistent enough to do that?
I mean, if I'm cutting it from a branch today and it's the environment from yesterday, that's probably fast enough.
Okay. Dude,
so
it would be so much faster. I mean,
is that something on my side, or is that something on your side?
No, that's going to be something on my side. So I may need some help on that because it's a different API call to our cloud provider, and I don't really know that API that well. Are you good with APIs? Can you take a look at this?
Yeah. So how do I know which snapshot? Can you help? Point me in the right direction. Maybe we'll look at that. Do we have one right now, or would it take a night to run? No,
I think so. We could make one anytime. We could do one right now, but then I think we're going to want to schedule it at night. But the real problem I have is I don't know that API well enough to go in and tell it the commands to run. But if you can figure that out, then I can tell you what objects to point that to, and then if we do that together, dude, it'll be much better than it is right now.
Awesome. So can you just tell me what it looks like and what I'm looking for on your side? Is it just a nightly snapshot, and then I'll just go to the API and see if I can pick it up?
Yeah, sure. Let me send it over your way.
Awesome. Thanks. Hello, Robert here. If you like this video and you want to see more, please be sure to hit like below and subscribe. Thank you.